it's me, your local Dembo Fury thing. Today I'm showing you the setup that I use for making cool little graphic designs and stuff with my silly little VTuber models. This is my current one that I use right now, aka 90s Iris. But this is actually the VRM version and not the vnyan version that I use for taking photos. So I figured I would show you all the flow and process. Initial posing software with vrmposing desktop all the way into vnyan and then taking a screenshot of OBS. vrmposing desktop is approximately $12 on Steam, but is incredibly worth it for all the features that this program provides. So here is what 90s Iris looks like in their default pose. I know the seams are incorrect. Blame Vroid for that. So if you go up here to select pose in vrmposing desktop, there is a plethora of cool little poses that come in the app. You can just click on any one of them and it'll change your pose. And you can use your middle scroll button on your mouse and your right click to turn and modify the camera angle any way that you wish. This is also a fantastic resource for creating your own drawing references. vrmposing desktop also has a wide variety of people that post on the Steam Workshop, so you can download poses from the Steam Workshop to use with your model anytime you want. I won't go over all the features for the vrmposing desktop today, but if you play around enough with the buttons, you can do all sorts of things. Over here in this left corner almost, you can click this icon that says VMC Protocol. You have to enter the IP address of the computer that you want to send your pose data to, and then you enter the port that you want vnyan to be listening for. If your model has the 52 ARKit blend shapes, you want to send your blend shape proxy 0.x. When you're messing with expressions, make sure you have the expressions and not blend shape, otherwise these won't send any data to vnyan, but everything here will send to vnyan. Now once you have your vnyan and your VMC posing desktop apps connected, you can go into customize pose up here in the top left corner. Click on any of these points. You can rotate individual parts like your head or your spine. You really have a lot of freedom with messing with your perspective and creating all kinds of cool poses. If you zoom in, you can also click on expression and mess with different blend shapes that give you your desired facial expressions. Once you have a pose and an angle you like, you can go into vnyan, zoom in or out as much as you need to. I highly recommend the OBS Spout 2 plugin. Go to the release page, download the latest Windows install, then you can run that .exe file you downloaded and set it up for OBS from there. Make sure your OBS is closed before you run this though. Now I have this scene set up to green screen vnyan. So we have our spout source over here, and I also have the OBS plugin called Shader Filter. Shader Filter is what allows me to have this little cool 3D effect that I have enabled that goes around whatever I do. You even have the ability to load entire worlds in vnyan that your character can pose in, but this particular scene is set up for taking graphics pictures, so I have a contrasting color around my 3D effect colors, so then I can send this into something like Photoshop or something to remove the background super easily. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!